On one of my several visits to Jackson, Mississippi, I tasted a little tiny muffin with country ham that was so delicious. And I kind of wrested that recipe from my friend, and this is the result. Tiny orange muffins flavored with orange zest and raisins. So you need 1 stick of butter, 8 tablespoons, creamed with 1 cup of granulated sugar. This can be done right in the stand mixer, to which we'll add 2 eggs and 1 cup of buttermilk with 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and let that just sit. Some dry ingredients. We need 2 cups of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon of salt, sifted. And so that's your dry ingredients. It's a very, very simple recipe, but a very tasty recipe. And the coarse salt, if it doesn't go through, just break it up. Now the raisins. We have 1 cup of raisins, ground up with the zest of 1 orange. And the best way I find to zest an orange is with one of these. This one is a great one because it's bent up. You can see how it's bent up, and it holds the zest neatly as you zest. And this makes 30 little muffins, 2 tablespoon muffins. Now this gets really finely ground up. So add your eggs. Nice large egg. And if you're using buttermilk as our liquid, if you don't find your own buttermilk, you can make your own by taking whole milk and add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar or lemon juice to 1 cup of the milk. So now add your flour mixture alternately with the buttermilk. The buttermilk has kind of puffed up with the baking soda. And you don't want to overmix this, so do this quickly. So now, time to add your beautiful raisins. And I remember being served these at Dero Puckett's house. She's an old friend of mine from Mississippi, and she was always my hostess when I went to Jackson. We had such a good time. Okay, so this is all done. It is ready to put into the muffin tins. I've already buttered the tins, and I find that this is by far the easiest way. Soften butter, room temperature, with a brush like this, just to go around and make sure you get every little nook and cranny. And you know what? Do this too if you want. Just go across the tops so that if a little bit rises on top, it's going to be released. Okay, so scoop. 1 scoop per. Now you could make this also in little cupcake papers, but they're so small and you don't want to be peeling paper off when you want to just slice them in half and put a piece of homemade smoked turkey inside with a little bit of quince jelly or red currant jelly. What a delicious thing at Thanksgiving. Little empty indentations fill with just a little bit of water, and that way all your muffins will rise at the same rate. And these go right into a 400-degree preheated oven, baked for approximately 12 minutes. Now when these come out of the oven, while they're still warm, brush the tops of each muffin with orange juice. Adds just another little piquant taste to the muffin. Now, while these are still moist, just sprinkle with a tiny bit of granulated sugar. And you'll need just a little bit of sugar. If you're not in the mood for this little tiny bit of extra sugar, you can forget it, but it really gives a little crunch to the top. And these can just be arranged in whatever manner on these stacked pedestals. I think these look utterly delicious, and I know that you will find them utterly delicious. Enjoy.